This is Clio Carroll, Brianna Business with Keller Williams. We're just going to run through what's happening in the market in Moore County and submarket Pinehurst for the past 30 days. My first comment would be that in both Moore County and in Pinehurst, we have 4 months of housing supply, which speaks to a somewhat balanced market, but we'll dig in a little more on that.
When you say a 4-month supply, what does that mean?
That means that we have 4 months of housing available. So it would take 4 months to get everybody under contract that's looking. There'd be enough housing for that.
And how'd you find that?
I divided the total number of active listings in each market by what is closed in the past 30 days.
Okay, interesting.
And the other thing I'm noticing is that our median days on the market for all active listings in both Pinehurst and Moore County is between 70 and 75. However, for what's closed in the past 30 days, for what's closed, not what's just hanging out on the market, we've got about 30 days.
So you think that summer market finally came to a close?
I think what it shows is that when we're looking at what's hanging out on the market, if you don't have it under contract in 30 days, you need to be looking at a price reduction.
Okay.
Because you want to look at how long does it take something to sell that's actually going to sell.
So I'm seeing a lot of price reductions between 5 to 10%. I'm trying to definitely keep that house in the hot sheet, but I'm also seeing a lot of seller incentives too. So not necessarily dropping the price, but offering more to the buyer. Hey, use as you choose, do new floors, get a new roof, get new fencing, kind of things like that. So I am seeing more and more incentives kind of leaning towards the buyer. So the final number is staying the same, but the buyers end up getting, back down rate.
And so the sellers end up getting less.
Sellers getting less on paper, but everybody's kind of happy.
Everybody is. And we need to incentivize buyers as much as we can.
We want to draw them to the listings, absolutely.
Right. And then as far as we looked at the months of supply based on closed sales, but something else I'm seeing is that the number of contracts written in the past 30 days is a little bit slow.
Do you think that the buyers are just scared to make the jump? Do you think it comes back on us as agents to kind of not persuade the buyers, but to show them what is being offered? What would you say as an agent?
I think that it's interest rates, it's a lack of confidence in our economy to a certain extent.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a classic supply versus demand issue where we have a lot of inventory and just not as many buyers out there looking. Maybe they're locked in at their 2.5% rate and they're willing to put up with a smaller house for that lower mortgage payment.
I think you nailed it right there.
So buyers, we've got a lot of opportunities for you. Sellers, just be mindful of these numbers and be mindful of presenting your home in the best way possible.
Absolutely. And just remember, at one point you were a buyer too. You bought the house at some point, and we don't have to cater to the buyers, but just being more mindful that they are in a situation that we were once in at some point.
Yes.
Sure.
Thanks, Brianna.